Hello everyone, welcome back to Rome 2, House Julia the Next Generation, and we're still dealing with the separatists down here in Spain and parts of Africa. Once we've separated them from the rest of their bodies, we will then be able to move on with the rest of our lives. Obviously they won't, because they won't have a rest of their life to move on with, but that aside, so we've got these guys in Valathri who are trying to recover their numbers. They're nearby that army there, who are good with numbers wise, and these guys, as you can see, we're suffering from a lack of food, probably because certain areas like along here and this place have been taken and help provide us with food. So we are going to take them back, because I want me bloody food back. You selfish gits. So, let's see. No, let's go along here.
We cannot do that.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you can't. So we're going to send them there. And then... Wow, that's a long way to go. There we go. Okay, garrison army. Yeah, let's have a battle. Start the episode out with a punch-up. It's going to be a bit one-sided anyway. We're against plebs, for God's sake. And arrowmen and, you know, just, yeah. And we've got horses, and we got dogs as well. So we might even send the dogs after the plebs for a little bit of plebby lunch. We'll have to see how that works out for them. Probably won't work out that well for them, I have to say. So, we shall start deployment. We like deployments. Right, so... they're going to be sort of in that area there. Now we could potentially just sort of march in from here and literally just go along the dock and straight in there. So we might actually do that. So what we're going to do is going to bring everybody over to here, and we're going to put the dogs to one side. There's not many of them. In fact, what we'll do is we'll stick the commander and the doggies in the same area. Now, we shall send the horses. We'll send the horses. We'll have the horses over here, I think. Because then that'll mean that we can use them to scout around and all that kind of surprisey good fun that we know the horses will like. So we'll move them back. Now, what are all these guys? The Velites. Okay, and of course... Right, okay, so... they're going to be our ranged fellows. And we're going to have a selection of these guys, the speary men, in front. And behind them, we will have, of course, the legionaries themselves. So, let's see. I think that's pretty good. Waiting to be unleashed. We shall unleash you shortly. Actually, you know what? Let's put them over here so that we can set them up for a nice early lunch. So,
take time to explore the battle user interface. Press buttons and click on
shut up. So we're going to move all these guys forward into the main area and move them over to the left a little bit. So here are our troops here. Now, let's send the horses in. Now, what I'd like to do, send one set of horses one side, one set of horses the other. Now, I want all of these guys to just walk.
the movement speed bump.
Shut up. I don't want them worn out. Levies. Yeah, they're going to have a rough time. So they got Vigiles there as well, so we've got to be careful with the clippity-clops. But if we're lucky, we might be able to sneak our boys in. Now, who are these fellows? The levies, very light missile infantry. Now, that might be a possibility for us to send our doggies in. So let's send them to here. And then they can munch on some infantry. And what we'll also do is we'll send these guys over to here to basically move into there. So they can attack those guys from behind. The war woofers are ready. Let's get these guys over to the left a little bit further. Oh, hello. Get them, boys. Release the hounds. Away they go. It's lunchtime, boys. No, don't go there. You're supposed to be going there. Oh. Dogs today, eh? Not particularly well trained. I'm not impressed, fellas. So you're going against the flipping command. Oh, you muppet doggery. Dog muppets. There's a lot of them. What? Oh, where did you come from?
We await orders.
Damn right you do.
Eagle cohort! Velites!
Have some of that, you bastards.
Velites! Orders!
Let's kill them.
We await your command!
And we'll move this general out of range. They were a bit sneaky, weren't they? There we go, you bugger off.
Romans, ready for duty! Missile infantry ready!
All dead yet? You should be. You rebellious dogs. Let's bring the commander round.
Eagle cohort!
Okay. So, let's send these guys back to here.
Brave Romans, to a man! General! Go quickly now!
Right, we'll send them round. What's going on over here? Light melee. Medium spear. Very heavy. Yeah, very heavy. Ooh. Totally heavy, man. Come on, just kill them.
Mandata Tua! Melee troops awaiting orders!
Let's send these guys back here.
At the double!
Kill them all, please, horses.
Our general is under attack.
Of course he is. He's attacking people.
Charge!
Just slaughter them all, please. Thank you. Oh. So, now, there's the other horses. Let's bring them to there. And we'll bring these horses, bring them into here. Now, these are very light melee infantry. They're the plebs, so we might get lucky, if we can, and move them into attack. So, let us
Missile infantry!
get the missile infantry in to here,
Cohorts parati!
and then move the cohorts in behind.
Quick march!
What we'll then do
Vigiles!
is have the Vigiles in here, just to cover our flank. So those are the legionary cohorts, spear infantry. We've got to watch out. Really, we want to engage them from the front, if we possibly can.
Legionary cohort!
Oh, where did you come from? You should be up there as well, boys. Have you in as reinforcements. So,
Missile infantry! Rome is mother to us all!
get them to engage these guys.
Give them
Time for some flamey goodness. And then let's engage.
infantry!
Let's That's what I was afraid of. So, we'll bring these fellows in. Where's the other horses? Here we go. Let's bring these guys in. Bring these guys in at the same time. Okay. Come back. Send guys over there. Send guys over there. Hello, fellas. Surprise. And all that. There we go. They should have a number being done on them soon. Okay. Pile in, fellas. Kill all the plebs. Massacre the plebs.
Proud Romans all. Double time.
Excellent. They've all been finished off. Let's move in our other forces in. We'll keep these guys back. Finish off any stragglers. Right, those guys are going to go into the back of them.
Brave Romans to a man.
Actually, we'll send them around this way. Oh, no, we can't.
Advance! Eagle cohort! On me! Proud Romans all!
So let's send these guys round the side here. Oh, that's the horses. Got to get them out.
Brave Romans to a man! Rome is
Get them in behind the plebs.
Missile infantry at your command!
We've still got the reinforcements. We'll move them up to there. There we go. They're starting to break. Good stuff.
Run! Sons of Mars!
Let's bring these guys down to here. And then they can attack the commanding officer from the rear. Because, yeah, that's nice. You know, it's a... Oh, heavens. Decisive victory, hurrah! Against the rebellious dogs. So, we only lost 56 men. I think I'd settle for that. Not too bad. Considering we were down on numbers generally. And a sword to the face. Goodbye, sir. Thank you for playing. And we are going to occupy it. And we have been promoted. Hurrah! So we shall send our fellow in for some promotioni.
Household is the object's assistance.
Thank you. Right, so let's see. Strategist. Potentia. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce that. Strategist. Commander. Let's give him some warrior skills as well. So now...
We hunger for battle.
Yes, they're hungering for battle. Excellent. Now, we've still got these guys to worry about, and obviously we're in this place here, and we will need to go over here. Now,
Commander.
we want our numbers to kind of recover a little bit if we
In
can.
addition to skills gained,
Shut up. Let's give him the commander skill as well. And also, oh, hello. Accomplished skirmishers. So that's always a good one that I like to use. Because I always tend to have a lot of legionaries in my, the makeup of my fellows. Now, this fella is on his way down after he's recruited some more people. So you can see we're recruiting some artillery. And we shall give him the warrior skill. So he's recruiting, and we've only got 368 available, so we can't recruit any more forces. But really, we want to use these guys to sort of take the remaining areas to sort of pen them in here. We've taken that area, so they've lost their control of the areas of Italy. Egypt we're leaving alone for the time being, and then they're just going to be on that island where we'll basically arrive by boat and slap them in the face in the most offensive way possible, and then murder everybody because they decided to separate from us. So it's only fair we separate them from existence. Now, the thing is, I would like to send these guys over. My concern is their movement. They have no movement left, so that kind of solves that problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to end the turn. Oh, edict. Ah, screw it. So here's one of our spies in a boat, basically trying to clear this area of its fog of war. So at least it's a little bit more sniffed out to find out which factions are in which location and all that kind of funky good stuff. So we just have to wait and see how that turns out. But she's going to be sailing around doing all... Oh, hello. Oh, really? Okay, so just down the road from Consentia, they've decided to attack our garrison army, who is battered beyond belief, with a large number of enemy forces. So we are going to defend ourselves, but it's not going to do us much good, and we're going to have to go back and get that. So there we have been decisively defeated. See what I mean? Another garrison fleet. Give it 24. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Down we go. Now, more Senate loyalists. Now, in an ideal world, we'll be able to wipe them out as a faction soon.
Following a new agreement, a trade route has been opened between you and your new trading partner.
Thank you. Yeah, attrition. See, look, the food is still not great. And a food shortage in Rome. Not exactly unexpected. So you can see now we've lost that area there. And we've lost that one as well. So, we've got this army here that is recruiting numbers. Now, we could potentially go over and sort of land down here. But it's an area that's pretty rough, really. Tough for us to get to. We could send them over to Delminium and then attack from Delminium to Iada. But I'd like to leave them to sort of reclaim a bit of numbers first. My concern, obviously, is the attrition that's on our forces. It's going to affect the ability for the guys to get their forces back up and running again. Now, I've got this annoying little twat here, who is essentially trying to stop us going places. So, we are going to completely ignore him and go over to Chadtopia to capture there. Now, this fellow, who is now, yeah, pretty good. We're going to send him all the way down to here. And it looks like, oh, hello. He's going to be a paragon of virtue. What a fine fellow. So he's going to move those guys down and then take over Elisippo and then Adora, and then obviously we'll sandwich them there. Now, the politics of the issue
is the accumulated popularity and standing of a character in the Rome.
Thank you. Now you can see here, House of Cornelia. I'd like to find out who the actual separatists were or are. Wow. -30 for public order faction-wide. So, because I would be tempted to assassinate them. But I'm not certain who they are.
Speak quickly, but do not
So, basically, it means that that is where they're based. In Tingis and places like that. So, hopefully, we can deal them a death blow. Because who doesn't like a death blow?
Your orders?
Now, let's see. Could we potentially come round here?
Hard on the oars, you men! That is a dangerous course.
Oh, there we go. So we're going to go and attack Brundisium. Get that back. Because we can do some damage there. In the meantime,
That's your command.
that's the only guy in Rome. So let us recruit some units for him.
Rome
We'll have
needs
4
good
legionary
fighters.
cavalry. And how many Praetorian? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 Praetorians. And can we build any? No, we can't build anything that is like that. We'll have 3 Vigiles. Actually, we'll have 2 Vigiles, and the rest as that. And he can be upgraded to the best possible, because we want good defense for Rome. So,
Ready for battle.
numbers still
Ready for
unfortunate.
orders.
Now, these guys are pretty good, which means we could also potentially send them over to assist. We might actually send them over down to Iada. So I think we should send them to there first. Which means these guys
At your command.
can
I
now
will
sit in
power the
Valathri
patrols.
and recover their numbers. At the same time, we can recruit some more fellows.
Are you ready to serve Rome?
So there we go, we've got a Praetorian in there. And what else can we put in there? And a legionary cohort, put that in there as well. So that'll build up a nice good army there.
Ready for battle.
Now, in an ideal world, I would have some artillery, but you know, hey-ho, diddly-do.
Ready for orders.
Right, so this guy,
I am.
Champions are heroic warriors.
yes, I know.
Your equipment.
They can train that fellow there.
How can I serve Rome?
And he can go over and do military administration on this fella.
Ready for battle.
Ready for battle. I'm very pleased for you. So,
We hunger.
those guys will go there. In the meantime, we shall
Ready
end the
for
turn.
orders.
Oh, hello. Okay, edict on my provinces. Now, if I remember rightly, it should show all the provinces here, but I can't remember where it shows the edicts. No, it's not that one. If I click through these, it should be able to... Aha! So, what we'll do is... We'll do that one, because it gives bread and games, gives good public order, and of course food. So, Let's see what happens, shall we? The German Confederation are basically being German and confederating and doing stuff like that we're not really bothered about. I'm not massively fussed in that regard. They can continue to federate over it. Oh, hello. I see. Like that, is it? That could be a problem as they're going for Rome. So that means I've got to get forces back as quickly as possible into the Rome area to try and offset these separatist dicks.
Long-standing trade partners develop a healthy respect for each other, reflected by increased income from trade routes over the life of the agreement.
Okay. So, this guy will have to go here.
March. Is that all?
For the moment, thank you.
Ready for battle. How can I serve? Ready for orders.
And
Commander, I am Rome's champion.
okay. And let's send him in to slaughter him. Enemy assassinated. Excellent, and our boy's been promoted. Good boy. So that's going to be helpful for us to try and stop those. Now,
At your command.
get him into Batavium. And then he's going to have to make his way over to Iada. And that's going to be a little bit of a trek for him. Let's send him down that way anyway. Now, Delminium is under attack, but we don't really have any forces around there that we can send
At your command.
in that general direction. Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Forgive me, but I cannot.
Thank you. Let's send him at full speed over to there. And let us send. We can't send him anywhere because he's still recruiting. So those guys there
Ready for battle.
are going to be okay. Now, here, however,
At your command.
these guys are most certainly not going to be well.
Power before Rome.
Not sure what the tortoise is, but, you know, whatever. Let's go have another punch-up. Woohoo! Always fun, in my opinion. Obviously, depending on your point of view, if you're the one being punched, it's probably less fun than if you are the puncher. But, you know, never mind, we'll gloss over the details. It's raining, we'll wait. It's dry, we'll start.
Remember that the goal here is to capture the settlement,
Thank
not
you.
destroy it. To
Oh.
achieve victory, either kill or rout the entire army, or capture the central plaza. Before you begin, ensure that any siege weapons are positioned close enough to target the enemy defenses.
Thank you, Sherlock. Or Sherlockius, I suppose your name would be. Anyway. So here are
Gives us strength. Yours to
these
command.
guys.
Praetorian Guard.
Move them back.
Velites.
The Velites we'll keep there. And so...
Fire at will for missiles can be toggled on or off. Keeping it toggled off will help preserve ammunition, but then your units or ships will only fire when specifically ordered.
Let's get them underway.
Those walls will not look tall when we are within them and laying waste to their precious homes. Then we will laugh as we take what we want and who we want. Now, to arms.
Let's put some arrows in there for those guys to support them. Let's get them to run in quickly ahead of these guys if we can. Would be nice to have some artillery, but you know, not the end of the world. Understandable, they're going to come under fire. And they're flaming arrows for obvious reasons. Maybe we can get them to burn the door down. It's not looking good. Right, let's get the Praetorians in as well. And these fellows.
In the name of Rome. Velites. Attack for Rome.
So we're going to get these two guys to attack the door. We spread the Velites out.
Commander, at your service.
Keep the commander down here.
To Rome.
Up go our boys.
Romans, ready for duty. At your service. Advance. Proud Romans all for glory.
There we go. Get these guys to close up into a better position. Now, I would be interested to know what you guys think. If you'd be interested to see me play through the House Tudor, the Next Generation, through to the end, and then start the Rome Republic series.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay. So I'm guessing it's those guys. They can move back.
Melee infantry ready. Keep it up. They're cowards.
Ah, they're brass doors. It doesn't look like it's going to actually work.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Prepare to attack. Form testudo. At speed.
And then that'll protect them. So, let's see. There we go.
Sons of Mars.
They're dealing with the problem.
Praetorian Guard.
We have captured a tower.
Huzzah! Let's move the artillery or the troops back.
Praetorian Guard.
Now, let's bring the horses and have them nearby for a run through here, because then they can basically run through this area and cause massive problems for them. And also act as scouts.
Jupiter gives us
These guys are doing all right.
who looks without permission. Cuts them down.
Let's try fire damage it more. It is going up. I thought they were actually brass gates and couldn't be damaged, but apparently they can be, so they must have wooden backing. I don't want to execute slatters, sorry. Slackers? Slatters. Them two. There you go, 59% melee damage. How are these guys getting on? Losing combat, that's not great.
Commander, ready and waiting. Order them.
So they're now being attacked from two directions.
Proud Romans all. On watch.
I'm going to send these guys over to capture this fire tower.
Yours to command. Engage.
The battle is turning in our favor.
I hope so. Hopefully these guys will capture this point. There we go. These guys are now starting to break.
Praetorian Guard.
So once the gate is open, as you can see, it's looking a little bit barbecue-like. Come on, boys.
Melee troops awaiting orders.
Keep a respectful distance from the fire.
Our gates are utterly destroyed.
Okay. Send those guys to there.
Jupiter gives us strength.
And send these guys up here. And then what we'll do is we'll march them all along the wall and we'll capture that as well. In fact, oh god, there's quite a few gates to capture. That could be a problem.
Melee infantry. Hold position.
We'll send them up to there, use these guys to capture this.
Praetorian Guard.
Just leave them
In
there
the name of Rome.
and put them in a testudo.
Orders. Quick march.
To get the guys in.
Romans, ready for
Let's get the clippy clops in and ready to go. Oh, hello, fellas. I think if we get the clippy clops
cavalry! Right out!
up there, it's just what you want. These guys barreling down on you. Obviously past these fellas.
Praetorian Guard.
Just get out of the way, lads.
Rome.
You're just causing problems.
At your service! For Rome!
Go to it, fellas. Charge. And they want to go all the way down to here. Overwhelming people on the way. So,
Romans, ready for duty.
let's get them to there. And let's see.
For orders!
Look at this. Oh, boys, you're great. Well, it's looking like we captured most of that. Now, who are these fellas? Yeah, they don't look happy, that's for sure.
Brave Romans to a man! For the gods!
Who are these guys? Who are they? Oh, they're trying to take that tower, that's fine.
Proud Romans all.
Come on, fellas, get a wiggle on.
Swift riders at your command!
So we're now capturing this point here. Now, Let us see.
Praetorian Guard! For Rome! Commander!
Bring those guys in.
Velites!
Have them supported by our fellows with the arrows.
Praetorian Guard!
We have captured a tower.
Here we go, fellas. Oh dear. Oh no. Some of my boys are on fire. That's not great. Crispy Romans. Not good.
Legionary cavalry! In the name of Rome!
Gonna send one set of cav just over to there to capture that point.
Riders advance!
It might be unfortunate for them. We might lose quite a few of them.
Ride quickly now!
Put them in a cavalry testudo. And hopefully they can take the point before they die too much.
We have captured a tower.
Good for us.
Praetorian Guard!
There we go. Let's move them to there.
Romans, ready for duty!
Another gate captured.
Swift melee cavalry! We await your command!
Okay. So, here are our boys.
Praetorian Guard!
Oh, goodness. What are they doing there?
Velites!
Your orders! And speed, ready and waiting! Double time! Sons of Mars! Happy to serve Rome!
So, we're just getting all the lads into position.
Legatus!
And we get our leggy down here as well.
Your orders!
Now,
And speed!
I think... Now, are they spearmen? No, they're legionary cohorts, so we can't really charge the back of them too easily.
By your command!
Standard shots. Oh, don't tell me they're all out. Oh, they're all out of ammo.
Yours to command!
Oh. Well, we might as well hold them back.
Brave Romans to a man!
So that's not yet ours. That's not yet ours. That's not yet ours. That's ours. So we are gonna bring them down to there.
For the gods!
We have captured the gates.
There we go. Let's get these guys up with our friends. And then they can attack on the flank.
Praetorian Guard!
At the same time, these guys can come downstairs.
Melee infantry at your command! And
There we
speed.
go, get them into place.
Sons of Mars! Praetorian Guard!
Right. Nearly in place.
Swift riders sons of Mars.
Let's bring these guys down to here. To assist. Plebs. They've got plebs in there. Okay.
Praetorian Guard!
Right. Into the fire.
Hack them down! Melee troops awaiting orders.
General!
Let's put the general there.
Melee infantry ready! Come forward!
Get them, lads.
Proud Romans all! Praetorian Guard! Engage!
Get those guys in there as well.
Melee troops awaiting orders!
Bring the horses in behind.
Happy to serve Rome.
Oh, hello. Oh, now you've noticed.
Advance! Your orders! Rebel glory!
Let's get the horses over the far side to block the plebs from running.
Melee infantry! To advance! Praetorian Guard! Jupiter gives us strength
Bring them in.
by your command!
Bring those round. Get in there and punch them. Hit the spearmen from behind. Spearmen are breaking. In come the horses. Push through, fellas.
We await your command!
Stab them in the back.
Hey!
Stab
Move out!
them in the back.
Speed!
Legionary cavalry!
Melee infantry ready!
Bring the melee infantry over to here
Speed!
to stab all the rest of them in the back. And we're done. We lost 267 men. Not too shabby, I think, under the circumstances. Nice couple of battles as well. Obviously, one completely one-sided and one a little bit one-sided. And a stab in the forehead for you, Sunshine. Get off my land.
We hunger for battle.
Yeah, you can hunger all your bloody light. You ain't getting it. Except maybe a stab in the gizzards. Yeah, we had that right. Coin maker, good wealth. Okay. So, I would say
At your command.
that things are looking up. Unless you're a separatist.
At your command.
And what do you know, it's raining. What a surprise. Welcome to Europe. Anyway, I hope you boys and girls have enjoyed. We'll see you again for more House Julia, the Next Generation on Rome 2. Obviously, let me know down in comments if you want to see Republic, whether or not you want to see this end, or you'd like to see a new Republic series start in place of this. Let me know what you'd like to see. We'll see you next time.